Jasmine Williams was born in 1840. She is Canella and Stuart D. Williams' first child. As a child, she spent a lot of time at the park with her sisters. They would spend all day playing. There she met a boy named Damien. They played together until it was time to go home. By the next day, they would meet and play again. They were the best of friends. Her sisters were a little jealous of them, because there wasn't a day they wouldn't spend together. One afternoon by the river, he slipped. Jasmine ran to get help while the current took him away. When she came back with his parents, it was too late. In 1852, her friend was gone. Jasmine was devastated and blamed herself for all of it. No matter what her family did to make her feel better, nothing worked. She spent months in her room laying in bed. Her mother would comfort her every day, even when she didn't want it. She eventually started to go out again, but she was still haunted by the loss of her friend. When she was 15, she met a boy named Eugene. He was her first friend since Damien. She was happy to have him. She introduced him to her parents. They accepted him right away. Eugene had a good relationship with her sisters too. In 1857, they tied the knot. They stayed at home with her family. Later that same year, they were expecting. Her family was excited to meet the new baby. Her sisters got many gifts for her. Months later, their little girl was born. Her name was Annie. She was a joy to have around. Everyone had a hand in raising her. Soon Jasmine and Eugene were expecting another. In 1859, they had a little boy she named Damien. That same year, Canella had passed of a sudden illness. Then, a year later, Stuart had become terribly ill. He spent a lot of time in bed, while Jasmine cared for her father as best she could. Eugene and Lily helped with the children. It was hard to care for her sick father. There wasn't much she could do. Stuart held on to life for as long as he could. With all the time Jasmine spent caring for him, she missed out on her children. In 1860, he had finally passed off his illness. His death was heavy on the girls, but they were relieved his suffering was over. Jasmine was grateful to have Eugene by her side the entire time. She had more time to spend with her children. Just when the family was starting to grow closer, Eugene was drafted. While he was away, Jasmine wrote letters to him, and he wrote in return. Every night Jasmine feared for his life. She didn't have the strength to lose anyone else. One morning while she was reading his letter, she noticed it was written to another woman. Not just any woman, but her younger sister Lily. Eugene wrote that what happened between them was a mistake. Jasmine didn't know exactly what the mistake was, but she wanted answers. So she marched to Lily's house to confront her.